My name is Kwame Kwachiyado. I am born on Saturdays. I'm called Kwame. Yeah, those of you who are born on Saturday, we also call Ama. If you're a female and you're born on Saturday, you are called Ama. But the male one is Kwame. For Wednesday is Akuya for Wednesday, and Sunday Akwasia. By the way, you don't worry yourself because I'm going to take you through all the process. We are going to have a naming ceremony today, and before we do that, I'll be taking you through the kente making process to understand the real meaning of the kente fabric. And after the tour, all of us are going to put on the kente fabric, and then we walk majestically to the chief palace for the naming ceremony. So that is the program outline. Now let me give you a very brief history about the kente fabric. What I'm holding right now is a kente strip, and the strip weaving has existed in West Africa since the 11th century. So this has been with us for quite a long time. And even before the existence of this type of weaving, we were having an old one that I wanted to show you. This is the cloth that we were weaving before the 11th century. And if you look at this picture, after weaving this, in those days, they used the finished product to cover their nakedness. So when one of the Ashanti kings realized that his people has knowledge about this very type of weaving, the then king selected those weavers and sent them to a village called Bontuku. Bontuku was a trading center near the present day La Côte d'Ivoire. So the weavers went there to upgrade their knowledge about weaving. And when they returned, they were confined in the king's palace, weaving only for the king. So in the olden days, kente was reserved only for the king. If you're not a king or a royal, you will not be allowed to put on the cloth. But today, if you have your money to afford, you can buy any cloth that you want to buy. And kente is more than just a cloth. It is not a piece of fabric by which Ghanaians can be easily and distinctively identify international conferences. As I said earlier, it's no more a reserve for the king. So the question now is, what is kente? What does it mean? So now I wanted to give you the significant meaning of the kente fabric. Before I'll do that, permit me to explain the word kente, K-E-N-T. What does that word mean? From the word gorgeous or kente. That is the literal meaning. Now back to the significant meaning. Kente is a visual representation of history, philosophy, ethics and self-value, a powerful cultural symbol and a source of pride, both for Ghanaians in the African diaspora. So the craft chronicles the local history, which reflects the cultural value of the people. It portrays our culture. It is a medium of communication. For example, if you want to carry a message without writing it or even open your mouth, you can do so by using the design. So let's assume, excuse me, if I love you and I feel shy to open my mouth verbally, I can just present to you a type of design secretly. And the moment you see that particular design, in your mind, I'm telling you that I love you. If I hate you, that same process. So we can communicate through the design. Let me explain this one. This design means the road to success is not a smooth way. It is a rough road. It is a zigzag, filled with obstacles, which can be surmounted only through constant toil. So to be able to succeed in life is not always a straight line. You have to struggle before you can succeed. In other words, no cross, no cramp. That's the meaning of this very fabric. I have another one here. This simply means stop jealous. Don't be jealous. So the moment you put on this fabric, you are carrying the message, stop jealousy. And almost everybody here understands the meaning. So the question is, how do we get the names and the designs of the kente cloth? Kente designs and names are derived from philosophical concepts, oral literature, individual achievement, historical event, proverbs, human code of conduct, and some attribute of plant and animal life. That is how we get the names and also the design. Let me take it one by one. Historically, the first president of Ghana was Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. and Dr. Kwame Nkrumah married a very beautiful lady called Fatia from Egypt. The then weavers wove this cloth and named after the present wife. So we call this one Fatia. What does Fatia mean? As I said earlier, Fatia was not a Ghanaian. Fatia was from Egypt, yet she married a Ghanaian president. They talk about avoiding discrimination, whether a Ghanaian, an American, whoever you are, we are all one person with common destiny. No tribalism, no racism. That's the message this Kente conveys. And we can also name after important personalities. I can't remember. Recently, somewhere 11 September, if I'm right, Osama bin Laden destroyed World Trade Center. If that situation were to be done, the Ghanaian weavers weave a cloth and name after that event so that it become history for the new generation. As I'm speaking, we are planning to come up with a new design and name after the COVID, because it's something that has broken the entire world. So in the nutshell, we don't buy the cloth based on the beauty alone, but rather the message it conveys. So we have cloth for appreciation, we have cloth for love, hatred, almost everything. Yeah. And let me also throw light on the colors. Apart from the design, color play important role. For Ghanaian, red is the blood in which our forefathers shed for independence, and red represents danger. Blue is love and harmony. Brown is the mother earth, and black is of hope and honor for all those who seek for liberty. So aside the design, color also has its own meaning. This is a typical Ghanaian cotton grown in Ghana. Yeah.
Does it grow all year round or just during certain seasons?
It's a seasonal. Yeah. There's another material here. This is rayon. R-A-Y. Yeah. So we have cotton, silk, and then rayon. These are the material that we use for the weaving. And recently, these are the introduced. Formerly, we were not using this one, but things are changing. You know, our dear ladies want shiny materials, so we normally use that one to weave for them. We call this metallic yarn. Yeah. This is how we do the spinning. May I know if anybody wanted to have a try? This allowed.
I will.
Okay.
I will.